In the midst of the coverage of this terrible story, we've put a lot of focus on our children and how to help them cope with something so catastrophic in their young lives, as we should, because we want them to be the best that possibly can be to understand and heal. But adults need help with this as well. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is in the newsroom. And Sean, you have someone near and dear to you with important information, a necessary mental health conversation today.
Yeah, I do, Clarice. My daughter's a third-year PhD student at TCU and has 2 master's degrees, one in developmental trauma. As much as kids need us to deal with this, we adults need each other to make sense of it and for support. And we saw some of that last night when hundreds gathered at SMU's Bush Center Monday, showing support to each other and to the girls who were rescued and were part of last night's gathering, holding each other close, listening to each other, and talking about what they are feeling. We need to do the same thing. Adult healing, very similar to how we talk to our kids.
Might require some co-regulation. Maybe it's from a partner, spouse, maybe it's from a peer, maybe it's from someone else who experienced it, is understanding what you are experiencing. Sometimes it requires a shoulder to lean on. It's really a big piece of processing emotions for anybody. We don't heal in isolation, we heal in community. And so especially with a big event like this, a big disaster like this, we want to make sure that we are leaning on one another and emphasizing the community aspect of healing. Healing is always relational. And so you don't have to heal by yourself.
We need to plan on this being a long-term event in terms of emotional healing.
Absolutely. The biggest thing is, especially when it goes back to, our initial conversation about children and how we talk to our kids, it's so important that we allow them to revisit the situation as much as possible, allow an open line of communication, that there's always room, there's always access to a parent or a caregiver who is willing and able to listen to the child as they talk about what they are experiencing. Even for those who may have actually been a part of the flood, allowing them to reenact what they were experiencing in that moment might just simply be what they need to emotionally be able to push through some of the trauma that they're experiencing.
And for the survivors, that's a very different kind of lived trauma that they will have to work through. Conversations, our conversations with coworkers, family, it's kind of a catharsis for all of us. And the TCU Karen Purvis Institute for Child Development opening resources up to anyone who wants them. And we have a link to that access on our website.
Fox4News.com. Sean, thank you very much. Very important.